Hey, welcome back to the channel where the world unfolds in unexpected ways. Today, we're diving into the vast, mysterious heart of Central Asia, Kazakhstan. You've probably heard the name, but how much do you really know about the world's ninth largest country? Get ready to explore 20 surprising little-known facts about Kazakhstan, a land of eagles, ancient nomads, and cosmic history. Did you know Kazakhstan is the largest landlocked country on Earth? You heard that right, Kazakhstan has no coastline, at over 2.7 million square kilometers. It's the largest landlocked country in the world and the ninth largest overall. To put it in perspective, it's larger than Western Europe and borders 5 countries, including Russia and China. Despite being landlocked, Kazakhstan has a navy. It patrols the Caspian Sea, a huge saltwater lake that functions like an ocean, with wide open steppes, deserts, and mountains. Kazakhstan's landscape is as dramatic as its geography. The country's size has shaped a unique identity: resilient, self-reliant, and proudly nomadic. Tucked in Kazakhstan's vast desert is the Baikonur Cosmodrome, the launch site of Sputnik 1, the first satellite, and Yuri Gagarin, the first human in space. Built by the Soviets in the 1950s, Baikonur remains active today and is still used for missions to the International Space Station. Even though it's on Kazakh soil, Russia leases the site until 2050. Baikonur isn't just a relic, it's a symbol of Kazakhstan's deep, surprising connection to global space history. Did you know apples originated in Kazakhstan? Believe it or not, the apple, yes, the everyday apple originated in Kazakhstan. The wild apple forests near Almaty are home to Malus siversi, the ancestor of today's domestic apples. In fact, Almaty itself means rich with apples. These wild apples vary wildly in color and taste, and have been spreading since the Silk Road days. Scientists still study the region's trees to understand and protect the genetic roots of one of the world's most iconic fruits. The bowtie culture, which lived in northern Kazakhstan over 5,000 years ago, is believed to be the first to domesticate horses. Evidence shows they rode horses, milked mares, and even used horse manure for building huts. Think of Kazakhstan as the original Wild West, just much, much older. Due to its Soviet-era deportations, Kazakhstan became one of the most ethnically diverse countries on Earth. Today, over 130 ethnic groups live here, including Kazakhs, Russians, Uzbeks, Ukrainians, Germans, and Koreans. This diversity influences everything from food to festivals to fashion. Kazakhstan is home to one of the world's most iconic natural features, the Eurasian steppe. This is not just a patch of grassland, it's an enormous sea of open plains, stretching across thousands of kilometers, making it one of the largest dry grassland ecosystems on Earth. Historically, this vast space served as a highway for nomads, merchants, and empires, including Genghis Khan's armies. It's also the spiritual heart of Kazakh identity tied to horses, freedom, and wide horizons. In some regions, you can drive for hours without seeing a single tree or building, just wind and sky. For visitors, it's like stepping into a postcard of infinite silence and motion, where the modern world feels far away and time seems to stretch with the land. In western Kazakhstan, especially among the Kazakh people of Mongolia, the ancient tradition of hunting with golden eagles still thrives. These trained birds are revered and can take down foxes and wolves. The bond between hunter and eagle is sacred and often lasts for decades. Betpak Dala, also known as the Hunger Steppe, is one of Kazakhstan's most mysterious and remote regions. It's a desert steppe hybrid, covering more than 75,000 square kilometers, an expanse of rocky plains, salty soils, and almost no permanent human settlement. Its name hints at its harshness. Betpak means barren or accursed. Despite that, it's a place of strange beauty and rare life, home to camels, eagles, and desert foxes. Historically, it was a testing ground during the Soviet era, largely hidden from public view. Today, Betpak Dala remains largely unexplored, a quiet expanse that feels untouched and otherworldly, with an eerie silence that draws scientists, adventurers, and the truly curious. Kazakhstan's capital, Astana, renamed back from Nur Sultan in 2022, looks like it was designed on another planet. It's a city of futuristic architecture, massive boulevards and surreal buildings that mix tradition with science fiction. In just a few decades, this once small northern town became a planned capital, boasting landmarks like the Baytarek Tower, the Khan Shatir shopping tent, and glowing golden buildings shaped like flames and domes. The city experiences some of the coldest winters of any capital in the world, dipping below -30°C, but that hasn't stopped its rise. Astana reflects Kazakhstan's desire to be modern, bold, and globally relevant, showing the world that the steppe can be home not just to tradition but to visionary design and ambition. It's like someone dropped Dubai into the middle of a plain and added snow. During Stalin's reign, Kazakhstan was a major site for gulags, forced labor camps for political prisoners. One of the most infamous was Algiers, a camp specifically for wives of traitors. Today, preserved sites and museums tell the chilling history of these hidden scars. Lake Balkhash is an aquatic paradox. The western part of the lake contains fresh water, while the eastern part is salty, all in one connected body of water. The two halves don't mix easily due to differences in depth, inflow, and temperature. Scientists still study its unique ecosystem. Kazakh is officially moving from Cyrillic to Latin script, but historically, it's been written in Arabic, Cyrillic, and Latin. Today, you'll still see all three used depending on the region and context. This script shifting is part of Kazakhstan's evolving post-Soviet identity. Kazakhstan has some of the largest uranium reserves in the world. Ironically, it's also a leader in global nuclear disarmament. After the fall of the USSR, Kazakhstan voluntarily gave up its Soviet-era nuclear arsenal, making it a pioneer in promoting peace through the Semipalatinsk Treaty. In Altan Emel National Park lies a dune that sings. When the wind is just right, the sand produces a humming sound, almost like an organ or a plane passing overhead. This phenomenon, caused by the friction of grains, has inspired centuries of legends among Kazakh nomads. Kazakh cuisine is hearty and meat-heavy. The national dish, beshbarmak, consists of boiled meat and noodles, traditionally eaten with hands. Then there's kumis, a slightly alcoholic drink made from fermented mare's milk. Acquired taste? Yes. But for Kazakhs, it's a taste of the steppes. Turkestan is one of the oldest cities in Central Asia and a major Islamic spiritual center. The mausoleum of Khoja Ahmed Yasawi, built by Timur in the 14th century, is a UNESCO World Heritage Site. Pilgrimage to Turkestan is considered nearly equal to a Hajj in some local traditions. Once the fourth largest lake in the world, the Aral Sea has shrunk by 90%, mostly due to Soviet irrigation projects that diverted rivers for cotton farming. In Kazakhstan, the North Aral is slowly recovering thanks to the Koch-Aral Dam, but the southern part remains a haunting environmental lesson. Kazakhstan's desert regions hide underground mosques and ancient cave dwellings carved directly into rock faces. Some date back to the early Islamic era and were used for both worship and shelter. These hidden sanctuaries show the spiritual depth and survival instinct of early Kazakhs. Despite being a majority Muslim country, Kazakhstan promotes religious harmony like few others. It hosts the Congress of Leaders of World and Traditional Religions every 3 years, drawing spiritual leaders from across the globe, all in the name of peace and dialogue. In Kazakh culture, hospitality is more than tradition, it's sacred. The saying "Konak kadirli" means the guest is honored. Visitors are treated with extreme generosity, offered the best food and drink, and never allowed to leave empty-handed. It's a code of the steppe that still lives strong today. Kazakhstan is more than just open skies and endless plains. It's where ancient horsemen once thundered across the steppe, where apples first grew wild, and where humanity dared to touch the stars. It's a place of contrasts, ancient yet futuristic, rugged yet graceful, remote, yet deeply connected to the pulse of history. If this journey surprised you, moved you, or made you curious, then there's so much more to explore. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and join us next time, where every country has a story waiting to be told.